Hi guys, Carrie here. I'm going to show you how I've made this birthday card for my son because he's going to be 12 tomorrow. I started out by making an 8x8 card myself by getting two pieces of 12x12 cardstock and cutting the first one 8x8, and then the second one it was 8x10, and then scoring 2 inches to give me a fold mark, and then stuck the two together. And then with this first mat, I measured it and cut it at 7 3/4, and then obviously stuck that on from Tim Holtz papers. I will show you which ones shortly. And then the other two layers for the mirror card, I cut it at 7 1/2, and then the top layer I cut it at 7 1/4. So that's the measurements for them. And the papers that I used came from Tim Holtz Ideology. The first lot came from paper stash called Lost and Found, which comes with 36 papers, and the double-sided. You can see some of the pictures on here, look, of what you get. And then I also used the other one that I've got from Tim Holtz Ideology, which is the retro grunge stack. Again, it's double-sided, so you have like a plain and a pattern. And these are some of the ones that you get. It's very nice, very effective, and they're ideal for men's cards. So let's get back to this card and make a start. So what I did was I used my Indi art cartridge on my Gypsy, and I cut these out as so. And I'll show you what. Right, so what I did was I set all my layers out that I wanted from the Indi art. I'll show you where I got it from. I got it from here. Okay, you can see that. And I selected all the layers that you needed, and then laid them out. So then so that's the shadow, which I did it. It's in millimeters. Just a minute. 3 inches high and 7.85 in width for the shadow. Couldn't think what you called it then. And then I did that one, and I made that one again 3 inches by 7.18 to go on the top of the shadow. Followed by this one, which I hid the lions on this, and I hid the inner shape because I just wanted the outer shape, and that was at 3 inches high and 7.18 in width. And finally I then did this one again, which I hid the lions, and I did the inner shield, and that was 3 inches high by 7.18 again. So, and then printed all them out on the various pieces of paper, and I've already stuck them together because they were rather fiddly. So we'll go and I hope this helps anyway. We'll go and put this card together. Right, so I have all my pieces, and we'll start putting the card together. Put that on just yet. I'm just deciding where I want them. I've not left myself much room to play with, so I will use my pin flare gel again, because it just makes it grip all that much easier. I'm going to stick the lions on using the same glue. That was lucky. And then I think what I'll do is I'll put my ruler to where this lion's legs are, just to help guide me to put the second one down. Try and get it looking really as symmetrical as I can. And after all, it is handmade, so you can only do your best. Go. Right guys, so what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and stamp happy birthday on here, but because it's a funny shape and I want it to fit, what I've done, don't know whether it'll work because it's the first time I've done it, is I've laid the stamps on the actual item that I'm wanting to put the greeting on, and then I've got my rocker block and I'm going to layer this over the top of them, and hopefully they'll stick in the position that I've put them, and then I can put my clear embossing ink over the top of it, and then I can put my embossing powder on top of that, and hopefully we'll have a nice greeting banner. So let's just see how we go. So here we go. Well, that's picked them up, so we'll leave them where they are. Oh. Right, so here we go. I've got my Versamark ink pad. And then, oh sorry guys, I keep moving the camera. And then I'll put light pressure on here to ink it up. There, and then line this up. Not sure whether it's going to work. There we go. Oh. No, I haven't. Fingers crossed. There's something there, but whether or not it's taken it all, I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. So I'll put my embossing powder on, which these are supposed to be really special embossing powders. I got them from Create and Craft. It's Sheena's embossing powders, wow ones. And this one that I'm going to be using is the black glint regular, which comes out of the everyday set. So here we go, we'll sprinkle it on and see. Fingers crossed guys, see if it works. They're supposed to be anti-static as well, so you have to put them back into the original tub. You can't decant them onto. It doesn't look like it's worked, guys. No. Right guys, I've done it off camera and it's worked, so I just need to heat it now. So we can do that. Using quite a quiet heat gun, it's called Heat Buddy Craft Tool. And you just heat it up until it starts changing. There we go. That's the shades. Can you see that? And then bring the card back in. Let me stick that on there, I think. But we'll put my pin flare glue on again. I want to only really put it there because I want to keep it curved. So we shall pop this down on here. I don't want it there, I think. Oops, I pressed a bit too hard, it's all squared out. There we go. And that's my son's birthday card for tomorrow.